Tyson Fury versus Wach, that's what we'll call him. Now, I had no idea he was actually fighting last night, do you know that? So, here's a few of the highlights. Now, in this video, I'm going to share my honest opinion on Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury fought last night and he won by TKO in the 7th round in Thailand. Now, what a strange night, and what a strange fight to take. Now, I'm going to share my raw and honest opinion on the fight that happened and the next step on what should happen. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think Anthony Joshua and AJ are going to fight. Now, the reason being, if you're going to fight against each other, AJ versus Tyson Fury, why are they fighting these sort of fights? Now, I understand completely why AJ is having a tune-up fight tomorrow. After the horrific event that happened 6 months ago where he lost his 2 friends, he needs to see if he's in the right frame of mind, which I get that completely. But this is going to be Tyson Fury's second fight. Now, the fight that happened last night was a waste of time. He did not learn anything. And in fact, he exposed himself more. And this is not a tune-up fight for an elite fight against AJ. Now, regardless on AJ's last performance against Daniel Dubois, AJ is still a high-level contender. AJ is in shape year in and year out. AJ is athletic. And AJ is now in Usyk's fight camp. Now, last night, Tyson Fury won convincingly. Of course, he outclassed his opponent, and we'll call his opponent Wach, right? Because he was not good. Now, Tyson Fury's opponent's record, right? Let me just check this here. Was 39 wins and 13 losses, right? But hear me out here. He lost the last 7 to 8 fights, and he was 46 years old. Now, that is not a tune-up fight for an elite fight against AJ. And that fight is long overdue. But what I seen from the highlights last night, because it wasn't televised or recorded, right, is Tyson Fury looking a shell of himself. Did not look great. Yes, he outclassed his opponent because his opponent was not really doing much. But he was getting hit with punches off this guy who was extremely slow. His feints and fakes were not really causing too much reactions. And I cannot see him beating AJ if AJ comes back and is a force to be reckoned with. This is the first time where I've seen Tyson Fury look old. And you have to remember that Tyson Fury's been doing this for a very long time. And he is not in shape all year round. Tyson does not look after his physique and body. Now, there comes a point in time in your life where if you're not looking after your health, then it will start to deteriorate. And if you're performing and looking to perform at a high level, then you're not going to be able to keep up with the competitors. Now, we're speaking about high-level boxers here. We're not speaking about 2 guys just going into a park to throw a few punches. These are elite competitors, right? And if you're not on your A game, then you're going to get hurt. Now, this is why I don't think Tyson Fury and AJ fight will happen. Because it's taken too long to happen in the first place. It's 10 years overdue. Now, in Tyson Fury's head, or his thought process, or even AJ's head and thought process, whoever loses that fight is third best. And they always viewed themselves as the top dogs in the division. Do they want to end their career, their legacy, as third best? Now, the way that Tyson is, the way that he portrays himself to be, I don't know him, I've not met him in person, but we have to go off what we see, is he cannot leave boxing alone. And he has always felt that he's the best. Even after losing to Usyk twice, he still is in denial. So would he really put his reputation on the line, his legacy on the line, by facing AJ? Now, when he won last night, the interview after the fight, they asked him if he'll fight AJ next. Now, his response was that he just get past his test, AJ has to get past his test, which will be tonight. Now, that's not a way a competitor talks. You accept that fight and you say, bring it on. Now the question is, will this fight happen? Let me know in the comment section below. But from what I seen last night, Tyson Fury is not an elite level fighter anymore. He was a fantastic fighter in his day, but the Usyk fights and him not looking after his body and just him boxing for years, he's not at that level anymore, and that's fine. But he has to make that adjustment. He has to make that mental adjustment, because can he walk away from boxing? Now, I would love to see AJ and Tyson Fury fight, and I hope they do. Will it show who was better? Probably not, because if we're looking at the prime, we'll never get the answer. But it will show who's better now. And I truly believe it comes down to you looking after your health and your body, your athleticism, how much work you're putting in the off-season. By off-season, I mean not in a training camp. Now, as a boxer, you're not just fighting or in that training camp training for the fight. You're training all year round. That is the contract that you sign. If you want to be a boxer, that's the way that you have to live. Regardless on what level you're at. If you're at the lowest levels to the elite level, if you're serious about the game and the development, you have to be training all year round. Now, it was an easy win last night. Like I said, he won in the 7th round by TKO, and I was not impressed. I was not impressed. The level of opposition he was facing, that's not going to tune you up to fight AJ. An AJ that is coming to win. An AJ that is coming to expose Tyson Fury. But he has to get obviously past tonight. He needs to see how his mental state is. But like I said, I had no idea Tyson Fury was fighting last night, so it was low on the promotions, and I've got no idea why it happened, and different to be scheduled in Thailand as well for 10 rounds. Now, let me know your thoughts. Let me know, first and foremost, if Tyson Fury fights AJ, who wins and why? And if you agree with me, do you think they'll fight? Because I don't think they'll fight. I think there's too much on the line for their egos if they lose. Not saying it's a bad thing, but if they're going to fight, it should have happened 10, 9, 8 years ago. The fact that it's taken this long, does that not say something? Let me know your thoughts below and comment in the comment section below.